Okay guys, sorry about the light, I'm doing my best. But this video is all to do with straightening bent hammered coins. I've got a nice short cross there that I've just picked up of King John, that one is. There's an Eddie penny. Now them two should be very easy. Real test is going to be this little one with that very tight little bend in it. We think this is a Mary simply because there's a slight trace in better light of her necklace instead of a ruff which Queen Elizabeth would have had. So this one's going to be the real acid test of straightening hammered coins. Can I do that one or not? And what I'm going to use behind me is a boiling kettle. And just remember this, plastic is fantastic and wood is good. So I'm going to immerse them. Each time I do it, I'm going to immerse each coin once in hot water for 30 seconds in this cup. And every time I interact with the coin and pull it out the hot water, each time I do that, the kettle is going to be boiled every time it goes in and out that cup. You're going to leave it in 30 seconds, you pull it out, and those two there won't take much at all. They should be pretty straightforward. The little one with the harsh bend, every time I pull that out of the boiling hot water after 30 seconds, and all I'm going to do is try and get a millimetre, even maybe half a millimetre occasionally, straightening it. That one's going to take a while and it might break, but I certainly hope it doesn't. Quick immersion each time, freshly boiled water, never mind leaving the kettle to go cold and just dunking it in. Every time the coin goes in the cup, it's got to be a couple of inches of immediately freshly boiled water. Okay guys, cup's just out of shot there next to the coins. I'm going to take that Eddie penny in the foreground, which is the easiest first. We're going to do that one. Boiling hot water straight in the cup. Here goes the Eddie penny. I'm going to switch this off a second, pull it out in 30 seconds. Okay, one Eddie penny straight out, and I'm going to work the bends on it with the end of the plastic toothbrush and on the wood. Plastic's fantastic and wood is good. Anything that doesn't mark the coins. And already I think this is pretty much not far off done. As straight as you want to need it to be anyway. Sorry about the light. Okay, just pulled the Eddie penny out for the second time. But it was pretty much done the first time. Just flattening it with that. You can see what I'm doing. It's not the best light, but you get an idea. I'll just as an example look. That's the other one. And this camera focuses. Very bent coin, as you can see. This is now the Eddie penny, which wasn't far off that one. Nice and straight now, the Eddie penny. I know this isn't brilliant. I'll give you an update at the end in better light. It's really hard doing it. So that's one down. And yeah, we're going to do this one now. Okay, King John's just had his first immersion. He looks a little bit trickier actually. I know you can't see very well, but you get the gist. I'm using plastic and wood. Give it a good straightening. Turn it over quickly, it's cooling down now. It's not bad actually for my first go. I'll give you an update on these coins in better light once I've finished them. But you can see what I'm trying to do. Okay, there's one little serious kink on the edge of this one. Get that out and it's not far off this King John. on the wood with the plastic, remember, nothing else. Really getting the point in on this bit here because it's absolutely crimped. Working it, working it. Seriously, getting that and just gouging it in. And that hasn't quite done it, so I'll turn it over, try it that way. I'll have to get it back in the water in a sec though. Really work this coin out hard. Remember, if you're using the right tools and you've got them in the hot water, then now should be okay. Okay, well, I've really been working this. I'm not going to show you every second of what I've been doing because it'll take up too much camera time and you'll get bored. But I've really been working this one because the last little tiny bits on it were like real kinks. I've been turning it over and over and working it, and it's done. And I'll show you in better light all of these once I finish. Now for the really tough one. I know the light's rubbish, guys, but I've got my camera and light all set up here, and rather than move them, I'll get these much better light to show you the end results. But you can see on this little, probably Mary hammered, that's a really tight bend, and that's what I'm going to be working on next. Okay, the Mary's out, and the first thing I'm going to do is just come out of the boiling water. I'm just going to use the brush because it's got dirt in the little crease there. In that little crease it's full of dirt. So the first immersion, all I'm doing is getting all that dirt out. Okay guys, that's what we're dealing with, that little tiny kink on that there. Okay, Mary's out. And I don't even want to do anything with it on these first few occasions. I might get, you know, it might be 1/4 of a millimetre or something. It'll just be to feel whether there's any movement. I can't even get the skewer in hardly at the minute. But we'll work it like that a few times, guys. We're not trying to get anything hardly at all on the first few goes. I'll give you another update in a minute once there's been a bit of improvement. Okay, that's 2 immersions on this little coin, and it was bent flat. And you can see all I'm doing, I'm basically just feeling the metal now on this little coin. I'm pulling it out, and I'm not trying to hardly get anywhere. But each time you do that, you're just getting 1/2 mil or something. Okay, this is not a game for the impatient. That's 5 immersions, and I know it's not the best picture, but you're getting an idea. It's just starting to come around after 5 goes. Okay guys, you can see the angle on that pretty much there. Now that's from bent flat, it was touching the inside of the coin earlier. This video is not called How to Straighten Hammered Coins Quickly. I've been working that for easy 1/2 hour. It's had at least 10 goes in freshly boiled water. But after another 5 or more, we might have it standing up at 90 degrees. I'm literally just feeling the tension every time. I'm working it with my fingers actually now mainly. Every time I feel that tension, I back up the main arch of the bend. You know, I get my finger under that and support that main crease on the back of my finger and just work it with my nail and pull it out a tiny, you know, you're hardly doing anything each go, but it all adds up. Okay guys, so it's just past the 90 there, and I'm not going to get all impatient and try and work it the way I did the other 2 that only had a little ripple in. You know, it's a 500-year-old coin this, and if I have to take my time, I'll take my time. It's been a good 1.5 hours on just this one now. Okay guys, once I had it past the 90 degrees, things have speeded up a lot. You still got to have that patience, but you get a lot more done each time. Okay, it's looking good now. not far off. Okay, it's so flat I can actually work it now with the toothbrush, etc., like I was last time. So I'm just going to do that now off camera, simply because I don't want to use my tripod and not, it's too awkward. But you can see it's almost flat now, that, and I'm only getting the very last bit out with the toothbrush method. Okay guys, I hope it's pretty clear just how they're sitting on that flat plastic surface there. They're pretty much straight now. You're not going to get them much better than that, no matter what you do. The larger two were just a bit rumply, a bit rimply, a bit romply, a bit crinkly, let's say. It was this little baby that took all the time. Took all the time, but, and yes, you can clearly see the crease, but you know, you're going to with any coin that's been as bent as that. That just proves how bent it was. So I hope you find this useful. You've got to have a lot of patience. I found that once I got it to like over the 90 degrees straight, past the 90, speeded up a lot more. But patience is the key. Okay, look. You know, I can work it a tiny bit more, but you get the idea. That was absolutely bent flat on itself. Bent double it was, and I haven't broke it. And there it is, guys. I hope you find this useful. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Thank you very much.
Did you just fart, Steve? No, it wasn't me, you puff, Sid. I heard the ground rumble next to me. It was this carol bird. Boudica farted, Sid. Oh, that bloomin' stinks. It bloomin' stinks. What do you mean it wasn't you? It must have been. Couldn't have been a woman's fart, that. Shh, don't say nothing. Just get up and walk away slowly. But she keeps blanking me. I keep trying to get her on film and she won't chat to me. It's doing me head in. You smelly basket. Fancy doing that one as a lady present. And you're no good at detecting anyway. Neither of yous. I'm the top clodhopper. You puffs. I'm out of here. Hey, Booty. Just hang on a minute, Booty. You going to talk to me viewers or what? Oh, for f***'s sake. Not you again. What do you mean, your viewers? You ain't even got any viewers. Even Sid's got more viewers than you. That's not very nice, is it? Now listen, tell me that story again, how you got into metal detecting for the first time. Oh, come on, you puff dude. Don't be tight. Tell me, viewers. Alright, I'll tell you one more time, and that's your lot. I was down on the beach, topping up my tan, and there was this little bald guy. Yeah, he was in Speedos, right? This little bald guy in Speedos. And he was waggling his thing. The little guy in Speedos, he let me have a play with his thing. What's wrong with that, you puff? Oh, it gets me every time, that booty. You seen a little old man playing with his thingy on the beach? And he let you play with his thingy? Alright, dude. Alright, I'll see you Sunday. Alright, catch you later, you puff. Anyway, I've had enough of you. Go on, shoot. Off with you, you dickhead.